Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Volvo Christian, and in this video we're going to do a highway range test starring the EX30 Twin Performance. So this is a press car from Volvo Car Norway, the Easter egg. I'm having it a couple of more days, but in this video it's all about the highway range test. I have already done a highway range test with a single motor extended range. That was like 1 week or 1.5 weeks ago. Fairly high consumption, but we have some difference on this car, because the single motor extended range, that was running 20-inch alloys. This Easter egg running 19-inch Nokian Hakkapellitta 245 45 19. So this will be better for range. The single motor extended range on that run, it was also wet for the vast majority of the trip. Today is hopefully going to be dry. I think this wet circumstances up here at the airport are just locally. Just a little shower passing through, but hopefully the highway are dry the whole way down to Sweden somewhere. So that is the goal today, highway range test with this Easter egg. So this is the Twin. So we have the same battery as a single motor extended range. 69 kilowatt hours with a usable capacity at about 65 kilowatt hours. The power figures, we have 272 horsepower in the rear, 156 horsepower in the front. But on the Twin version you have to select if you want to engage the front motor via the infotainment, like the performance all-wheel drive. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to run the rear-wheel drive, because this will be rear-wheel drive unless you demand more. If you floor it or if you have wheel spin, then the motor will, or the car will itself engage it. But I'm just going to use the cruise control the whole way. It's fairly on the cold side today. It's like 3 degrees or 2 negative. Also negative 2. Yeah, negative 2 degrees. So it's on the cold side today. The car has a little frost layer. It has been charging over here to 100%, but now it's dropped to 99 as I just roll into this location here in front of the, in the back of the hotel. We got the airport in the background here. But 99%, I'm gonna head towards a place called Ljungskile in Sweden. It's gonna be highway the whole way. Primarily like 90 to 110, 110 kilometers per hour. So we're gonna do a proper highway range test. But now it's pretty on, it's on the cold side, so let's jump in. Oh yeah, oh it's crazy cold. Yeah, the climate has been running, so it's now 98% state of charge. Just gonna overlay the picture here if it's not visible on the camera. I have to do this in Norwegian. Naviger to laksbutikken in Ljungskile.
Navigerer til laksbutikken Ljungskile.
Laksbutikken. So this is a location in Sweden. So you can see here and if it's not visible on the camera monitor, I'll just grab this picture as well. So you see, it's 273 kilometers until this destination. My estimated range are 442. The WLTP figures for the Twin version are 450, and it's 470 if you go for the single motor extended range. Yeah, 450 and 470. Or is it 48? Yeah. 50 and 70 or 50 and 80. Either way, there's a little difference there, but I will only use the rear wheel drive. So let's see. This should be possible. It estimates 14% at arrival, but I think we're going to be like down to the, oh come on, down to like 1 or 2%. We're going to drive really low. Yeah, 98% is our starting value. So let's buckle up. You can join me for the first leg here. Put it in drive. And as I said, I'm going to use the adaptive cruise the whole way. I have to charge my phone. Put it in the holder. And I will try to have do this. Oh, let's see. Come on. Did I reset the trip computer? It does that after every single since charging, yeah, because I have set this after each charging. Now the consumption on 99.9. Yeah. So after a good start, 7.2 km. Yeah, that's just the average speed. No people here. And we will now head out. As I said, I will only use cruise control once we enter the highway over here. It's just a couple of kilometers until we reach the highway. Yeah. And hopefully the roads will dry up. There's a passion red XC60 driving by. Yeah, what is it now? Focus on driving. What the heck was I focused on? Oh my god, I hate this driver alert system. Absolutely hate it. Focus on driving. What the heck was I focused on? I was looking at the traffic picture. Time after time, you will get this alert, focus on driving. But it's not, the driving aren't just on this direction. Sometimes you have to look out your side windows or your rear windows, especially in like roundabouts. And it's so goddamn annoying when you get this alert, focus on driving. Like, what the heck am I focused on? And why are you watching me so much? I'd like to turn down the sensitivity so I can at least look in a roundabout. But I know Volvo are working on tweaking this sensitivity for the driver alert monitoring system. Yeah, cutting it here, yeah. Let's see, 70. And in order to engage the cruise, you just push it down. Select these toggle buttons, capacitive touch. Not a fan of the button and the capacitive, but for model 25, at least they will have like small indentations, so it's at least easier to navigate on the buttons. And also they have talked about to increase the area, the touch area, so it's not, you have to do, because now you have to press the exact location. It's really tiny window you have to hit. But I know Volvo are working on making that area slightly bigger, so it's going to be more responsive. But yeah, I'm going to have the cruise on like 5 to 10 above the speed limit, but that means I'm probably going to get yelled at. So yeah, you are speeding, you bastard. So let's turn off that alert. Also turn off the lane assist, because this is the first car where I find it to be fairly intrusive or annoying. Let's see. We also have one more thing to turn off while we are tailgating this Fiat 500. Driving, go down, safety, show all, driver alert, turn off. Yes, I am sure. So I won't get bugged by this piece of thing. And let's see now how far we have driven when we enter the highway. So like 3 kilometers. And now just a little shift to the right. So 3 kilometers until we reach the highway. And now we can start to build up momentum. What's the speed limit here? 120 apparently. That's not correct. What's the point of this speed alert if this thing aren't accurate? I could do like 120 without getting yelled at. Let's see, the speed limit is 100. Okay, so push it and let's do 110. So that's it for this intro part, and you will now, we have a, I hope this is visible, we have a, I don't know, SAS. Ah, that's pretty wicked. Damn, I should have the camera here, but okay, we have to pass these slow ass cars. It's 100 zone, come on. Temperature, negative 3 degrees. Now you want to go out when I'm coming. At least you know how to indicate. Pick up the pace, man. Hello. You're now joining me at the end of my highway range test. Sadly, I didn't make it to Ljungskile. I'm here at a place called Uddevalla, next to a shopping center. And yeah, I didn't make it. I actually thought I was gonna make it because I had like 14% estimation. Personally, I thought that would be like 2 or 3%. And it was, while I was driving, it was constantly dropping. From 14 down, all the way down. And I still had like 7% when I was at 50% state of charge. So I thought it could be possible. Because I still had a kilometer buffer. But suddenly that decreased very rapidly when I was under like 20%. And it went so far down that it was further to my destination than the remaining kilometers. So I pulled off here at Uddevalla, stopped at a parking area over there because I thought there was a charger there, grabbed a picture of the trip computer, and then I had to navigate over to this location and have just connected now at this recharge charger. It's pretty windy here today, and it has been pretty windy, a windy drive down as well. I usually never comment about wind conditions because I couldn't care less about checking wind maps and such, but sometimes people ask me how was the wind how was the wind circumstances or the wind, and I say I don't know. But today, when I was driving, I could really feel the wind blowing from the east on the side. It was really not noisy, but you can really feel the wind blowing. So I asked the Google, how much wind do we have? And it was like 6 meters per second when I was crossing into Sweden, and it increased to 8 meters per second, like half an hour-ish. So, but we can now start to look at the results. As I said, I grabbed a picture when I took off the highway and parked here at this parking lot over there. And shockingly enough, the consumption actually basically the same as I had on my single motor extended range highway range test, even on wet roads with 20-inch alloys. Now I'm running 19-inch alloys, wheels and tires. But maybe the wind affected me so much. And I can now overlay this picture that I grabbed. So as you see, consumption ended on 23.5. I managed to drive 259 kilometers. And I started, as you saw, with 100%, and I ended with 2% when I connected here. Or 2% when I grabbed the picture, actually. So 259, so 260-ish. Consumption 23.5. So the results are not overly impressive, if I have to be honest with you. 260 kilometers. The WLTP are 450. But that's under ideal conditions, and it's far from ideal. Yes, we have the 19-inch, but the temperature today has been pretty low. We started with -3 degrees, and now it went up to 2 degrees Celsius. So that was the bandwidth today, from -3 and to +2, so on the cold side. And then you can add in all the wind. It has been very windy, and it's windy here now. It's not so much fun to stand outside. I'm getting cold, but yeah, 260. It is at the end of winter, very early spring, so it's cold here. But yeah, maybe when we get over in May and June, we can see maybe we can see the 400 mark. But yeah, 260 is what we get under today's test. And now I will leave the car here for a while. This charger aren't any rapid. I connected at 2%, now we're at 6%, so it's going pretty slow. I'm only charging at, let's see if I can follow on your phone, okay? We will try that shit. Okay, cam power. Open sesame. Let's see, okay. Cam power. We are charging 8.1 kilowatt. 8.1. Yeah, you gotta love that charging. I can take a screenshot of this. 8.1. So I can follow this now on my phone. I will go into this shopping center and get some lunch and just relax a little hour or so before I will be heading back to Norway. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And as always, I appreciate every like, every comment for new viewers. If you if you would consider subscribing to my channel. But that's it for this time. I'll see you in the next one. Take care and bye bye.